Whether it's substance abuse, gambling, food, technology, or any other compulsive behavior, addiction is a battle that millions face. It's a battle that can feel isolating, overwhelming, and at times impossible to win. But today I stand before you with a message of hope, resilience, and triumph. Overcoming addiction is not just possible, it is within your reach. The journey may be arduous, but the reward, freedom, is worth every step. To overcome addiction, we must first understand it. Addiction is not simply a failure of willpower or a moral failing. It is a complex, multifaceted condition that affects the brain, body, and spirit. It is a disease that can strip away our sense of control, leaving us feeling helpless and trapped in a cycle of dependence. Addiction often begins innocently enough: a drink at a party, a prescription for pain relief, a harmless flutter at the casino, or a scroll through social media to pass the time. But over time these behaviors can take on a life of their own. What starts as a choice becomes a compulsion, and what once brought pleasure or relief now brings only pain and despair. Yet even in the darkest moments of addiction there is a spark of hope. That hope is the recognition that addiction is not who you are. It is something you are experiencing. It is not your identity. It is a challenge that you can overcome. One of the most significant barriers to overcoming addiction is denial. Denial is a powerful force that keeps us trapped in the cycle of addiction. It whispers lies into our ears. I don't have a problem, I can stop anytime I want, it's not that bad. But deep down, we know the truth. The first step toward overcoming addiction is to confront the truth head on. Acknowledging that you have a problem is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. It takes immense courage to admit that you are struggling. It takes even more courage to reach out for help. But know this: you are not alone. There are millions of people who have walked this path before you, and many of them have found the freedom they once thought was impossible. Addiction thrives in isolation. It feeds off our loneliness, our shame, and our fear. But recovery, true lasting recovery, happens in connection with others. Surrounding yourself with a strong support system is crucial to overcoming addiction. Whether it's friends, family, a support group, or a therapist, having people who understand what you're going through can make all the difference. These individuals can provide encouragement when you're feeling down, accountability when you're tempted to relapse, and wisdom from their own experiences. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Reaching out is not a sign of weakness. It's a step toward empowerment. The people who care about you want to see you succeed. They want to walk alongside you as you reclaim your life from the grip of addiction. Overcoming addiction requires more than just willpower. It requires a shift in mindset. It's easy to feel defeated when you're in the throes of addiction. You may have tried to quit before and failed. You may have experienced setbacks and relapses, but every time you pick yourself up and try again, you're one step closer to success. The journey to recovery is not a straight line. There will be ups and downs, victories and setbacks, but with each challenge you grow stronger. Every obstacle you overcome builds your resilience and brings you closer to the life you deserve. It's essential to cultivate a mindset of determination and persistence. Believe in your ability to change even when it feels difficult. Remind yourself that you are stronger than your addiction. You have the power to choose a different path, and you have the courage to walk it. As you embark on your journey to overcome addiction, you may encounter feelings of guilt, shame, and self-blame. You may look back on your past actions with regret and wonder how you allowed yourself to fall into the trap of addiction. But I urge you to practice self-compassion. Addiction is a disease, and like any disease, it requires treatment, not judgment. Be kind to yourself as you navigate the challenges of recovery. Forgive yourself for your past mistakes and focus on the future. Every day is a new opportunity to make positive changes, to take steps toward healing, and to build the life you want. Self-compassion doesn't mean excusing harmful behavior. It means recognizing that you are human and that humans make mistakes. It means treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend in need. When you approach recovery with self-compassion, you create a foundation of healing that can sustain you through the difficult moments. One of the keys to overcoming addiction is replacing old destructive habits with new positive ones. Addiction often fills a void in our lives. Whether it's a void of purpose, connection, or fulfillment. To break free from addiction, it's essential to find healthy ways to fill that void. This might mean exploring new hobbies, setting new goals, or finding new ways to connect with others. It might mean rediscovering old passions that you set aside during your struggle with addiction. Whatever it is, finding activities and pursuits that bring you joy and fulfillment is crucial to your recovery. Building a life beyond addiction also means creating a sense of purpose. When you have a reason to get up in the morning, when you have something to strive for, it becomes easier to resist the pull of addiction. Whether it's pursuing a career, nurturing relationships, volunteering, or simply living a life that aligns with your values, finding purpose can be a powerful motivator on your journey to recovery. For many people, overcoming addiction requires more than just determination and support from loved ones. It requires professional help. There is no shame in seeking treatment. In fact, it is one of the most courageous steps you can take. There are many different treatment options available, from inpatient rehabilitation centers to outpatient programs, therapy, and support groups. What's important is finding the right treatment for you. A healthcare professional can help you create a personalized plan that addresses your specific needs and challenges. Treatment is not a one-size-fits-all solution. What works for one person may not work for another, but by working with professionals who understand addiction, you can develop the tools and strategies you need to overcome it. Treatment can provide you with the structure, support and guidance necessary to navigate the complexities of recovery. Relapse is a common part of the recovery process, and it's important to understand that it doesn't mean failure. Recovery is a journey, and like any journey, it can have detours. What matters is how you respond to those detours. If you experience a relapse, don't let it derail your progress. Instead, view it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Ask yourself what triggered the relapse, what you can do differently in the future, and how you can strengthen your commitment to recovery. Remember, setbacks are not the end of the road. They are part of the process. With each setback you gain valuable insights that can help you move forward. The key is to keep going, to keep striving, and to keep believing in your ability to overcome addiction. Overcoming addiction is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process. It requires daily commitment, daily choices and daily effort. But with each day that you stay committed to your recovery, you are building a stronger foundation for a life free from addiction. Persistence is the key to long-term success. There will be days when you feel strong and days when you feel weak. There will be moments of temptation and moments of triumph, but through it all, if you stay persistent, you will continue to move forward. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Each step you take toward recovery is a step in the right direction. Each day that you resist the pull of addiction is a day of strength and resilience. Keep your focus on the future and the life you are creating for yourself. In the battle against addiction, hope is your greatest ally. Hope is the belief that no matter how difficult things may seem, there is a brighter tomorrow waiting for you. Hope is the light that guides you through the darkest moments and gives you the strength to keep going. No matter where you are on your journey, hold on to hope. Believe in your ability to change, to grow and to overcome. Believe that you deserve a life free from addiction, a life filled with joy, purpose and fulfillment. As you continue on your path to recovery, remember that every step you take is a step toward freedom. You have the power within you to overcome addiction. You have the strength, the courage and the resilience to reclaim your life. Overcoming addiction is one of the most challenging journeys you will ever undertake, but it is also one of the most rewarding. The path to freedom is not easy, but it is worth every step. As you walk this path, remember that you are not alone. You are surrounded by a community of people who believe in your strength, your resilience and your capacity for change. Each day that you choose recovery, you are choosing life. Each time you resist the pull of addiction, you are reclaiming your power. You are more than your struggles and you are stronger than your fears. Believe in the possibility of a brighter tomorrow. Embrace the hope that lives within you and let it guide you through the challenges ahead. Your journey may be long and there may be obstacles along the way, but with persistence, support and self-compassion, you can overcome addiction. You can break free from the chains that have held you back and step into the life you were always meant to live. Freedom is within your reach. The journey to get there begins with a single step. A step you can take today. So stand tall, take a deep breath and keep moving forward. The life you want is waiting for you just beyond the horizon. Keep walking and you will get there.